All right, people, I have a hilarious video for you, and I'm sure you're going to love every single second of it because Mohammed Hijab has just had another meltdown, and this trumps all of his previous meltdowns because it is on camera and it goes on for 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes of pure comedy. And this time, he didn't go after us or Christians or the Westerners. He went after his own people. He lost it, totally lost it. So let me give you a little bit of a heads up, yeah? So let me give you a bit of context. He's pretending to be angry over the lack of interest shown by Muslims towards good causes when it comes to donating money, okay? But so that's his cover story. That is his trigger point. But while he's showing his anger, his other reasons for his anger come out. Let's have a look. Let's have a watch. Look at it. He's sitting with his boyfriend. He's got so many boyfriends.
And let's see how much we're able to raise today by the end of this live. Mr. Avery was able to raise $60,000 to take a man who is untrained in law.
Well, he tried to stop him. He's like, hey, man, come on. We're not supposed to praise those Christians. Avery is God Logic, who had a debate with Mohammed Hijab, and Mohammed Hijab, as slimy as he is, sent him a copyright strike. And now Mohammed Hijab is actually suing him, to which Douglas Murray responded. He said, if he sues Avery and Avery loses money, that money will go into a trust account, and then that money will eventually go to Douglas Murray. So he's screwed either way. But, you know, he's arrogant, he's proud, he's bolsterous. So that's the character that he puts on. That's the persona that he puts on. He's so performative. Everything about this guy is for the show, is a performance. So that's why he's angry that nobody helps him. Muslims don't give him money, but when it comes to Christians, they are so generous. Look, they are. Christians have donated to even atheists. That's how open-minded Christians are. That's how generous Christians are. But Muslims, on the other hand, I'm not saying it. Him saying it.
Mohammed Hijab to court in USA.
And not only that, for a video that's already online.
For a video that's already online.
That's the point.
And it's the narrative that's being made is like, you know, what do you call it? We're hiding it. The video is online. Yeah. So it's not.
No, that's not the narrative. Again, they're so dishonest. Why are they so dishonest? The narrative is that he walked back on his word. He agreed. Now he's hiding behind a technicality. Like I said, oh, live stream, not recorded video. What difference does it make? So because he felt embarrassed, that's why he wanted to get even with Avery, with God Logic. So he sent him a copyright strike. So they say, look at the smug faces.
Not like we're trying to hide that. The video's online. It's got 400 and something thousand views. So you can watch it. You're very welcome to watch the video. It's not like we're hiding the video. We're not giving away our videos. We're not giving away our videos,
so imagine,
especially not to anti-Muslims.
Sure.
Especially after you agreed that he can put up, that he can put it up on his channel. So anyway, so he's angry. So something's triggering him because, you know, all those fake laughs, all those fake laughs. I know they're all fake. He does that because in his mind he thinks that, oh, that's how he is belittling his opponents. In his mind he thinks that, but I know how a Western mind works. They look at that and they're like, what an idiot. Please keep doing it. Do it more. This is actually helping us. But again, the brains are wired differently, guys. This is why I say we're not the same. You have to understand. You have to understand the Western mind in order to understand, for them to understand how to beat them. But they don't understand because they behave in their own cultural fashion, which is to shout and act bolsterous and, oh, I'm a big gorilla, I'm going to kill you. He thinks that this is how he's going to win the narrative. Sorry, Mohammed Nabil Hijab, you ain't going to win anything. And that's why, from time to time, we see these mental breakdowns. I haven't seen David Wood have a mental breakdown. I haven't seen Inspiring Philosophy have a mental breakdown. Because they're loyal, they're honest to what they believe in. He thinks he believes in something too, but he puts on a show. He's not honest to his audience, and that's why he's angry.
And so on and so forth, bro.
So 67,000 or whatever dollars raised so you can watch the video on his channel, which is already on this channel.
Yeah.
It shows how much money they have
Bro,
to waste.
Not just that, bro.
Imagine what he should give that money to the Lebanese.
Bro, he should give that. Look, poor people, bro. Instead of grifting, instead of
Yeah.
taking the money and putting your, we want to see receipts for the money that you're giving. Now you've taken from these guys. We want to see receipts. I mean,
Why? Why? Who gives a F about you? I want to see the receipts. Bro, whatever you want, nobody gives a rat's backside. I want to see the receipts.
your Christian people should be saying to you, we want to see your grifter. Yeah. You're a scavenger and a grifter. We want to see receipts of who, yeah. What do you call it? What lawyers are charging you and how our money is being spent. Since it's going into your bank account.
No, the Christian people are going to give him even more money now because they are loving the fact that it's working. You're having a mental breakdown. So, dear Christian followers, check out God's Logic. He's got a bigger channel than me now. He's got 600K subs. He absolutely, he's a young kid. I think he's only in his 20s or something. He has absolutely fried his brain. So give him more money, whatever he's doing, give him money.
Yeah.
And it's the case.
It's going into your bank account. All right. So you're trying to make money from Mohammed Hijab.
Mohammed Hijab is angry because he's bankrupt.
Personal money. No problem. You can make them. I'm happy that these Christians are losing their money. These anti-Muslims.
You're not happy. Come on, stop lying. Did Muhammad tell you that lying is bad? Unless you're lying to your wife, or you're lying in a war, or you're trying to bring peace between two rival factions. These are the three reasons Muhammad said that you can lie.
Christians, because not all Christians are the same, but these particular ones, I'm happy that they're losing it. Let them lose it. But the point is this: can you just imagine that? Yeah.
There's so much to unpack about it. You might be getting frustrated that I'm actually stopping you. Look at this. They think that this works. Oh, there's some good Christians, but there's some bad ones too. So I've only got a problem with the bad ones. No, you've got a problem with all Christians. You've got a problem with all atheists. You've got a problem with all non-Muslims. You've said it time and time again. You hate them. You want to conquer Western countries. You want to establish Sharia. These are your stated goals. So whether you suck up to some Christians just to go at those bad Christians, nobody's buying that.
Christians are losing their money, these anti-Muslim Christians, because not all Christians are the same, but these particular ones, I'm happy that they're losing it. Let them lose it. But the point is this: can you just imagine that? Yeah, that people are trying to £100,000 to take Mohammed Hijab to defend themselves in court, and he's his own lawyer in the USA, and he doesn't even have anyone backing him from the Muslim community. And do you know what? I don't want no one to back. I don't give a damn. I don't care. Do you know how many court cases I've had? I paid from my own pocket, bro. I don't need no Muslims to be my money. How many times have I asked you Muslim for money? Never. I've always asked for other causes. Yeah. Every time I've done 7 court cases in the last 4 or 5 years. You don't know about that. You only know about the 2 that I lost. I've actually had 7.
He must. I can't believe that he actually said I lost. That's big coming from him. At least he admits that he lost those cases, because you can expect anything from these people. They lose. They get destroyed. They get Gaza destroyed. They get thousands of people killed. And they still say, we won. We won, guys. No arms, no legs. We won. Lunatics. So that's rich coming from him. And this is where he gets angry, because Christians back their speakers and Muslims don't back him. Maybe it's got something to do with the fact that you are a violent-looking thug. You're uncivilized, uncouth. And maybe that's why the golden run that you had amongst Muslims, they've had enough. Maybe they're saying, you know what? You've done more damage to the Muslim cause than good, which is true. How many times I play their videos? We played their videos. Back in the day when David Wood started, David Wood had to show the hadith and the Quran to tell people how incompatible Islam is. Well, we don't have to show those verses or hadiths anymore. We just have to show their videos. Look at the net result. And they cry more about it. Which community Westerners are most concerned about? Which community? They're not the Hindus, they're not the Buddhists, they're not the Chinese or the Japanese or the Vietnamese. They're them. Why? Because these people come out and say, oh, we want to establish Sharia. Sharia in the UK, Sharia in Australia, Sharia in America. We're going to have a Muslim president in America, 50 congressmen in America. We're going to build our own Sharia cities where no non-Muslims are. Keep saying this. Keep doing this shit. It works for us. In the moment, their arrogance makes them believe that they're winning. They're spreading the word of Allah. We've got a couple of ginger converts. Good. Keep thinking you're winning because you ain't.
In fact, 8, including the one in Holland, which I did win, and it was a historic victory. But the point is this: I've had many court cases. Many of them have settled. Many of them we won. Many of them we lost.
Yeah.
That's just the game of it. And I don't give a. I've never asked you people to fund my litigation ever. I have never had the audacity. I've never been so shameless to ask my people for money. I will go make money from YouTube on the advertisements or whatever it may be. I will take that money and I will use it myself as a sadaqah to fund my own struggle against the enemies of Allah. And I'm glad and I'm happy and I'm very proud of the fact that all my enemies are the biggest enemies of Allah, the biggest enemies of Islam, the biggest enemies of the Muslims. I am glad and I'm proud to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Douglas Murray is my enemy, that David Wood is my enemy, that these people are my enemies. Yeah, I'm glad that these people hate me enough to try and damage me. What do you call it? Douglas Murray and The Spectator essentially paying £1 million to try and take me down. And now these other guys from another country, 100,000, 200,000. And the Muslim community, I'm not asking you to make me rich. And I'll tell you what, I'm telling you this for free. I am not rich. You guys know that I'm not rich. By the way, I'm still a council property tenant. By the way, I still live in a council house.
He lives in a council house. He lives in a council house paid for by British taxpayers. Oh my God, you guys really live up to your stereotypes. You are welfare dependent. He's living off British taxpayers because all council homes are subsidized, and he still hates Britain. He still hates the very system that is enabling his lifestyle. You know, where if he was in Egypt, this is where he would have been. This is Egypt, guys. This is Egypt. Some people are saying that this is a Christian area, which is again not a good reflection on Egypt. But I saw a hijabi. Maybe I don't know if she's a hijabi or not. But okay, even if it's a Christian area, how bad? This is how they treat Christians. And in Christian countries, Christians pay for their housing, while you have veterans, people who took a bullet for Britain, are homeless. And these people who hate Britain, who hate Christianity, who hate the West, who want to dismantle the West, they live in council homes. Fascinating insight. Thank you for that, Hijab.
In the government-funded house. I don't own anything to my name. Try and find something to my name. I have nothing, yeah? Because I've given it all away, yeah? I've given every single thing away, either to people, yeah? Or causes, or the da'wah itself.
Ooh.
I can assure you that. I've given every single thing away. I'm not asking you to do what I did. I'm asking you to do just 1% of that. You've got a link. People are dying, subhanAllah. You can't even bring it to yourself to give money to these people on this day.
Fair point. This is a fair point. This is a fair point. You should learn from Christians how generous they are. But again, he's got to say something, and I have a really good line for it.
On these days, on these special days. And these guys are paying £100 million, £100,000 just to take me out. And instead of that, let's talk about istighath. Let's talk about Ash'ari, Maturidi. Let's talk about Athari Salafi. Is he Salafi enough for you? Let's talk about the gender debate. Let's kill each other. Let the Muslims fight and kill each other more. And then these guys are going to do the same thing to us. Can you imagine? And we're struggling to fund our institutions, to fund our mosques, to fund our basic thing. We're going to be finished. Wallahi, do you know what? The far right have a point. That's how far I'm going to go. You guys, wallahi, the Muslims in the West, you've let yourselves down. You guys have let yourselves. Look at the Jewish community. Look at the Jewish community. Look what they've done. Do you think if I were...
He's recognizing that the Muslim community has been an utter failure. Utter failure. But just have a look here. Just a few months ago, look what he was saying.
Massive. There's 50 million Muslims in Europe.
Ooh.
There's more Muslims in Europe than there are in some Muslim majority countries. If all the Muslims in Europe were one country, it would be one of the biggest Muslim countries in the world. That's the truth.
These are the dreams. These are the ideas and dreams they sell to themselves. And when they don't materialize, they have a meltdown.
To fund our basic thing, we're going to be finished. Wallahi, do you know what? The far right have a point. That's how far I'm going to go. You guys, wallahi, the Muslims in the West, you've let yourselves down. You guys have let yourselves, look at the Jewish community. Look at the Jewish community. Look what they've done. Look, do you think if I was in I was the same Mohammed Hijab in the Jewish community, you think I'd be like this? Are you dumb? Are you dumb to think?
So this is where his frustration is coming out. So on the one hand, he says, I don't need money from Muslims. I don't want anything from Muslims. So what is he complaining about? What is he complaining about? That if I was a superstar within the Jewish community, then I would be treated much better. What are you talking about? You said you don't want money. So deep down inside, he's actually pissed off. He's losing clout. He's losing influence. What he doesn't understand, which is vanity and his pride is making him not understand, is the fact that you've gone past your expiry date, bro. Your antics, you're telling other Muslims. He once told a Muslim brother that, can I suck your wife's titty to make her my mahram? Because there is a hadith and there's a dispute on that. Yeah, it's a legitimate dispute. Albani said that, so in Islam, Muhammad, because he was so paranoid about other people banging his wives or something, so he said, if a man, grown-up man, drinks milk of another woman, then that woman becomes his mother, mahram. So he can't have any kind of relationships with her. I know, so twisted, yes. But there is a disagreement amongst Muslim scholars. Some Muslim scholars believe that that a woman has to take it out in a cup and then give it to that man. Or otherwise, if you're a kid, like if you're a baby, then some other woman has done it, then that's okay. Then it's not problematic. But you can actually do it to a grown-up man. So some Muslims believe that you have to do it via a cup, or some Muslims believe that you have to do it directly from the teat. So they were having an argument, and Muhammad Hijab obviously held the other view. Muhammad Hijab meant that it has to be through a cup. So the other Muslim was saying, no, it doesn't have to be through a cup. So Muhammad Hijab thought, okay, well, can I drink your wife's milk? So it's antics like these, Muhammad Hijab, that people are probably turning against you. But he wouldn't understand that. It's everyone else's fault, not his.
That if I was Muhammad Hijab with the clout that I have and the influence that I have, yeah, and I was a Jew in the Jewish community, do you know how they take care of me? Do you know how I would be taken care of?
So he's not being taken care of. That's what he's complaining about. So what kind of taken care of do you want? You don't want money. You've said it yourself. You've donated everything. What do you want? He's angry that the Muslims are not standing by him as Christians have stood by the Christian protagonists.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think that I would have to be funding my own litigation? Do you think that I would have to be doing my own thing? Do you think that I'd be bankrupt? Do you think that I wouldn't have backing? Do you not think that someone like Douglas Murray, who Netanyahu himself came out and he said, Netanyahu himself, he said, we need to take over TikTok, and we made a video about that. And he said Douglas Murray, and he was praising Douglas Murray. Do you not think he's got a hand to play? Do you not think Elon Musk, by the way, which I'll expose what he said about me, yeah, and I expose it. One day I'm going to come out and actually expose it, because what he private communicated to me all those threats, and the guy was vouching, yeah, who Elon Musk himself, and you think it's a lie? Wallahi, it's not a lie. You've seen it.
Wallahi.
Have you seen it or not? Okay, wallahi is not a lie. And I even have it all documented, blah, blah, blah,
You
blah.
sent it to a few people.
And then the next week, Elon Musk came out. He didn't mention my name, but he said, you know what? Tommy Robinson's got a, what do you call it? A court case. Didn't he say that? And he said, in that court case, I'm going to fund him. He didn't. The court case was against me. I'm the one who took him to court. So you got Elon Musk, Netanyahu backing my enemies, and we can't even raise 10,000 pounds sterling to save some poor people in Lebanon who the missiles have rained on them and killed them in the building. You are a disgrace, wallahi. You are a disgrace. Wallahi, the issue is with you Muslims. It's the issue with you, wallahi, what you done. It's your fault. The far right are right. Because you know why? Because you can't even take care of yourselves. We can't even take care of our own house. Yeah. The Muslims, I'm not here to attack the Christians today. And I'm not here to attack the atheists. You know what my attack is?
Thank you. He's not going to attack us today. Yay.
Upon the Muslims, because they deserve it the most. You guys have the Quran. You guys have the Sunnah. You guys have the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. You are the failures. You are all the failures. Wallahi, you have failed. You are كَغُثَاءِ السَّيْلِ. You are the ones who are froth. What have you done for the Ummah? What have you done for anybody? You can't even raise money for the poorest of the poor. Why are our people the ones getting bombed the most? Why are our people getting killed the most? Why are our communities getting humiliated the most?
Because of your character. That was my line that I was saving. You're getting pummeled, destroyed, beaten, and humiliated. And unfortunately, a lot of people are dying too because your priorities are not right. When you're not obsessing about sex, you're obsessing about sex in heaven. You're obsessing about getting martyred. You're obsessing about taking over the world. You're following an outdated ideology. We lived in the age of empires, and we lived in the age of religions. Then we lived in the age of monarchies, but now we live in the age of nation states. And your idea of how to of running a society is outdated. That's not how it works. You can keep banging your heads against the wall over and over again. You're not going to get a different outcome. That's the reason. But you are a dogmatic, radical individual, or most of you are like that, and you will never learn. That's what blind belief, faith does. You are incapable of evolving or moving with the times. You're incapable of that. That's why you're getting humiliated, not because Christians are supporting their heroes, or Elon Musk is supporting Tommy Robinson, or Netanyahu is giving a good thumbs up to Douglas Murray. That's not the reason why you're getting humiliated. You're getting humiliated because of your wrong policies. You came to the West, you live in a council home, and you still try to undermine the very system that gave you everything. You're pathetic. You're in the wrong, and that's why you'll keep losing. And that's what I have always believed. These people will never succeed. Go and watch my videos, guys. I've been saying for as long as I can remember, the greatest civilization humanity ever came up with, i.e. the West, not perfect, but the greatest, cannot be undone by these barbarians. It can't happen. It cannot happen. I refuse to believe that. But you're going to see that. It's going to happen. All of these people will be repatriated. They will be sent home because they don't belong in the West. These ungrateful people who live in council homes, those council homes need to go to more deserving people.
Why us? Because of the reason why is because, subhanAllah, the Quran even tells us you're going to do what? The Prophet told us, you're going to follow the ones who came before you. Shibr, shibr, and dhira, dhira. You're going to, like, inch by inch, handspan by handspan. Meaning what? You're going to just follow the ways of division. This people divided into this many sects, and we're going to divide into that many sects. We're going to divide. We're going to كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ, as the Quran says. Every sect with what they have, they're very happy. Allah says that. Every sect, Muslims. كُلُّ حِزْبٍ بِمَا لَدَيْهِمْ فَرِحُونَ. You're attacking this one. You're attacking that one. Akhi, we're dead.
That's exactly what he's been doing throughout his career. He's been attacking the wrong kind of Muslims the whole time. And he's accusing. So he's complaining about the world that he helped create.
Finished already. We're done. We're finished. We can't even raise money for our poorest people. You are a disgrace. Wallahi, I realize the Muslims are the problem. In fact, if I'm gonna continue making videos, the only right thing is to make videos about you. Wallahi, forget about the Christians. The Christians have done a better job than you. Look at them. Look at some of the nations. I'm way better than your nations. That's true.
Oh, he acknowledged it now. I missed that one when I listened to it for the first time. He's acknowledged that Muslim countries are shitholes. But when we tell them that, that's racist. Actually, no, he doesn't hide behind racism. You know, other people do. But that's too much for them to accept. But it's true. See, deep down inside, they know everything that we tell them is true. They have shitholes. They have shitholes. They have failed societies. And that's because their people are failed. And the people are failed because they're following a failed ideology. I just told you, it just cannot work. In this day and age, in the 21st century, you need, in the age of nation states, you need strong borders, strong laws, dominant culture. And the UAE and Saudi Arabia are getting better. They're getting better because they're moving away from Islam. So the further away you move from Islam, the better your country will be. He knows this.
Some of the way they feed the poor is better than what? Look at the Jews. They've come together better than you. And that's the one that Allah says about them. تَحْسَبُهُمْ جَمِيعًا وَقُلُوبُهُمْ شَتَّى ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّهُمْ قَوْمٌ لَا يَعْقِلُونَ. That you think that they're together and they are divided. The Jews are divided. See, subhanAllah, you know, they've got Orthodox Jews, they've got Reformed Jews, but when it comes to Zionism, they all come together. Look at the surveys. They come together, they fund themselves, Aki. When it comes to Zionism, a lot of Zionists come together. They've done so much of a better job. There's 10 million Jews in the world. Let's be honest. There's 10 million Muslims in Cairo itself alone. There's 20 million. Actually, there's 20 million. There's double the amount of Muslims in Cairo as a city than there is Jews in the entire world. And look at us and look at them.
You're pathetic. Thank you, Mohammed Hijab. Thank you for admitting it. You guys are pathetic. He's right. He's given us a gold mine. He can't back away from this. He can't back away from all these admissions he's made. Like Muslim countries are shitholes.
Let's be honest and let's be real.
Let's be honest.
Look how united we are. Look at how disunited and disgusting. Wallahi, let's be honest for a second. We've had enough of just like mujamala and lies and trying to make you Muslims feel good and being apologetic. I'm an apologist for the Islam. I don't mind talking about Islam and the Prophet. I don't need to be an apologist for the Muslims. And in fact, we don't need apologists for Muslims. You know what we need? We need people to tell you Muslims that you are wrong, that you guys are weak, that you guys don't back it. You're jealous of your fellow man. You don't want to see no one get good. When another guy gets anywhere good, you destroy him. You put him.
See what he's talking about? He's actually talking about himself. That's where his vanity, his pride comes in. So first he said, oh, you guys are not looking after me. If I were a Jew in the Jewish world with this kind of clout, then people would have loved me. They would have just put me up on a pedestal. But you guys don't look after me. And now he's going one step further. See, this is just a facade. He might care about the fundraiser that he's doing, but there are some other underlying grievances that are coming out. So he thinks that the Muslim community doesn't put him up on the pedestal enough. And they're jealous of him. Oh, you're jealous of me because I've risen through the ranks. I've gone to the top, but you're jealous. You're finished, boy.
Down on the floor. Any guy get good. When another guy gets anywhere good, you destroy him. You put him down on the floor. Any guy, who do we have in our conservative community except that we've trampled him? We've trampled or humiliated him so that it doesn't do any good. So we can't have any great guys that are conservative and somewhat mainstream or whatever it may be. We can't have it because if we have it, then you're going to be upset about it and you're going to be jealous. And we've got to cater for your jealousy. Control your jealousy. Control your jealousy and know that the
We're going to have to cater for your jealousy. Listen up, gorilla. Do you not think for a moment all that anger that you're directing at your people, you should direct some of that towards your self-correction, the way you behave, the way you have abused women? You went after Apostle Prophet's wife. Now recently you went after God's logic's wife. It's got nothing to do with that. You've gone after, as I said, you've gone after other Muslim men's wives. It's got nothing to do with that. You're perfect, yeah?
is greater than your damn jealousy. You're jealous. A lot of the reason why a lot of people, we're not getting what we need, or we don't have the power that we have, is because of your jealousy. That's the problem. You need to, Muslim, control your jealousy. Enough is enough. Do you not see that this is a bigger issue at hand? Do you not see that we have bigger issues here? Control your jealousy, my friend. Control your jealousy. Enough is enough. Do you want me to attack Christians all the time? You're dumb. You're stupid. You're the one who could have invested in this and invested in that. Why?
No, that was your policy to attack Christians. I doubt that you held a weekly survey and asked your 300,000 regular followers, hey, should I attack Christians this week? Should this be our strategy? No, that was you. That was your inside gorilla coming out. That's who you are. You're bolsterous in nature. You believe in dominating the conversation. You think that this is a good strategy. Unfortunately, it's not. Clearly, just look at the standing of the Muslim community in the West. You're the most hated people, I'm sorry, because of your character, because of your behavior, as if your terrorism wasn't enough for the West to wake up. You and thousands like you have made thousands of antagonistic videos. The one that I just played, I've got a whole folder of you. Let me show you. So did Muslims tell you to do these things? To say this?
Them what you can from strength and from horses that you will terrorize.
If he finds that funny, you will terrorize the non-Muslims. He finds that funny. And he's putting the blame on his followers that, oh, you want us to attack Christians all the time? I don't want to attack Christians. You do. And again, it's not you, it's your religion dictating you, because that's what Islam is, guys. Islam is a very violent, barbaric, archaic political doctrine. We're unlucky that our governments don't recognize that, and we have to share this planet with these medieval people. That's our misfortune. But we've got to do something about that. And I think we will.
You will frighten and terrorize the adu Allah. Huh?
Watch this.
The enemies of Allah and your enemies. I will, subhanallah, I will put fear and terror in the hearts of the enemy. So, ألقي في قلوب الذين كفروا الرعب, terror. فاضربوا فوق الأعناق. Hit them above the necks.
Did you hear the giggle just then? Are the Muslims giggling? Just listen to this. Just listen to this bit.
واضربوا.
Sorry, just a little bit here. See?
واضربوا منهم كل بنان, and cut their fingers. Why the finger? Because they can't fight. You disable is a very intelligent way. You cut their hand, cut their neck, finish, dead. Allah is telling you how to fight.
Wow, what a genius God they have. They're telling you cut off their hands so they can't pick up a sword. What a genius. This reminds me of that little clip from Indiana Jones. Remember, the Indiana Jones goes to Indy goes to Egypt, I think, and then this guy is just waving his sword. You know, I think he was about to do that, cut his hand, and Indiana Jones just pulls out the gun and shoots him. These idiots, freaking idiots. Okay, let's listen to the rest of it.
Why do we not have what these other guys have? Because you're weak and I'm weak, and we've got a link that you can click on the bottom of the screen, and that you're not even going to take the time to click it. Because why? Because you've been defeated, humiliated, and you can't even. The weakest. The Prophet told us, "Al-Muslim lil-Muslim kal-jasad al-wahid," that the Muslim to the other Muslim is like one body. Or in another hadith, kal-bunyan yashuddu ba'duhu ba'da, that they all come together, meant to come together. We've got the most disenfranchised, impoverished, weak Muslims dead. Have you seen how many people? We've normalized the genocide in Palestine. The whole thing is normalized now. We see a dead Palestinian, we stroll away. We've had enough. It's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. We roll our eyes. It's enough. We don't want to see it no more. You make me sick. I make me sick. We should be sick. Wallah.
You all make us sick. Thank you for being so honest.
Genocide in Palestine. The whole thing is normalized now. We see a dead Palestinian, we stroll away. We've had enough. It's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah. We roll our eyes. It's enough. We don't want to see it no more. You make me sick. I make me sick. We should be sick, wallah, of each other. I
think he's learning that. This is what happens, Mohammed Hijab. This is what happens when you start a war, when you don't have the power, and then you get defeated and humiliated and get a lot of your own people killed. When Ismail Haniyeh said that we need more blood. We need more blood of the Palestinian people to win this war against Israel and the West. Well, how is that working out? How's that working out? You've even lost Gaza. It's been flattened. A lot of people have been displaced. I'm not saying that with glee. But I am pointing out that was a terrible miscalculation that you all danced and cheered on October the 7th, 2023. How's that working out? Don't cry now. Don't cry now. You messed up. And you're still not diagnosing the problem correctly. You want more of this. You want more antagonization. You want to rile up Muslims to go and do stuff. Like, well, what is he trying to achieve out of that? Some Muslim to get angry, go to a pro-Israel or pro-Iran rally and then just kill someone? Is that what you want? Well, what do you want? What's the purpose of this? This is not, it's not deep. It's not well thought out. It's just, these are just the ramblings of a desperate man trying to hold on to something because in a world where he's becoming more and more irrelevant.
For the biggest community in the world, wallahi, we've normalized the death of our people, the humiliation of our people. It's going to be over unless we start funding, unless we start behaving, unless we stop the jealousy and the haqd and the hasad and the karahiyya and the haqd, the jealousy and the resentment that we have for each other, the jealousy and the resentment and the anger and this and that and the sectarianism. Wallah, you're off key. You are off key. You guys, wallahi, we can't even, we're struggling to fund organizations like Sapient and masjid. The masjid I go to here and there, they say like we need a fundraiser. We can't even fund our masjid that we're going to pray and do salah inside of it. We can't even
go home.
Fund the masjids. People are dying everywhere in the world. We can pay the money. We are responsible more than the rest of the people. We can't even fund those. And those, mashallah, look at those other communities. They're sorry to say, they're not in the position what you're in. Do you not look at yourself in the mirror and think like, if you care about your kids and your kids' kids and your grandchildren, that you're gonna have to start fixing up here. You know, is enough, wallah. You want to criticize everyone sitting at home, all these public figures. Now, let me criticize you. Let me ask you an honest question. Answer properly. When was the last time you did something explicitly for the ummah that doesn't benefit anyone but yourself and your family? When was the last time you actually did that? I'm not going to do istiskhar or istighfaf, diminution or minimization of your charities that you give. If you give charity, that's probably the best thing you do after your prayers. Yeah, because it's sadaqah, it's something good that you give. You're helping other. The best believer is the one who's most beneficial to the people. Prophet ﷺ said that. أحبكم إلى الله أنفعكم للناس. He didn't even say أنفعكم للمسلمين. By the way, he said the most beneficial to the people. Yeah,
he clearly meant Muslims. Yeah, he didn't really care about non-Muslims all that much. He didn't. How can you care about non-Muslims when you give them 3 good options? Convert or stay there, give jizya, or fight us and die.
He said, أنفعكم للناس. Yeah, the best and most beloved believers are the ones who are most beneficial to the people. What have you done?
What have you done, Mohammed Hijab, for non-Muslims? If Muhammad's quote is for all people, not just Muslims, what have you done? What have you ever done for non-Muslims? I don't think he's done anything other than antagonizing them, shitting on their culture, their tradition, their country, abusing their welfare system. We've done nothing.
Answer, just let's contemplate for the next 10 seconds. Ask you, what have you done for the Muslims? What have you done?
Why are you asking like this as if you're going to get a live feedback? I'm sure there are so many people saying, oh, I've done this and this and this. But he's sitting on his seat like, oh, I got it. I got him. Yeah. I got him. Bro, what have you done?
What have we done? I'm not saying that you've done nothing. Think about it.
I'm saying you've done nothing for non-Muslims.
Have you given money to charity? Have you given money to dawah? Are you backing it? You're too arrogant to even leave a positive comment about the dawah. We're too arrogant to even share a video. I don't want to share this one video here because it's
subtle gaslighting. My views have gone down. You're not leaving a comment. You're not sharing my videos. I know I don't ask for money, but I still rely on pagan ads, kuffar ads on my YouTube videos. YouTube, a platform that was made by people who came out of by Westerners, not by Muslims.
Guy don't like him, his views are this and that, and he makes it off key. Okay, khalas, let the Christians continue sharing their guys, let the Jews continue sharing their guys, let the Zionists continue sharing their guys, khalas. You can't even the one who does the good and the one who points to the good is like the one who does the good. It's a hadith. The one who points to the good is like the one who does it. You guys, it's not even hard. Just take a video link or whatever, like a donation link, and just put it in a group. It's one of the the first 10 days of Dhul Hijjah. So you don't think you're going to get some multiplied? I
want to see if all this gaslighting worked and he did manage to raise enough funds as he was looking for. I want to see.
Put it in a group. You've got a phone, you can just put it in the group, khalas, bismillah, and then you get multiplied rewards. You're too scared to do that, aren't you? It's too much effort for you. But Pornhub is not enough effort. It's easy for you. Pornhub is okay for you because Pornhub, you go on it. And how many times you go on Pornhub last week? Let's be honest. How many times have you gone? Huh? How many times have you gone on Pornhub in the last 2-3 weeks? Tell me, ask me that. Honest. Last month, come on. Now we're racking it up, aren't we? Now, since you've been on Pornhub so many times, but you've not been on the charities. You have all the energy in the world to give yourself a little pleasure and hold your little micro penis and masturbate it, or you can't even, what do you call it? Press a couple of buttons here on the thing. Yeah. No, seriously, you think that your pleasures, the whole world. That's why حب الدنيا وكراهة الموت. The love of the world and the hatred of the what do you call it? كراهة الموت. Hatred of death. You're Jaban. You're a coward. Yeah, you're a coward. The Muslims are gonna be cowards. Do you think Muslims, the majority of them, are brave now? The majority of Muslims are not brave now.
Neither are you, Mohammed Hijab, because you didn't go to Gaza. You didn't put your money where your mouth is. I'm trying to find this video so I can find the link, whether he got paid or not. Look at this. He's got a Patreon account. Patreon is like, oh, you asked for money. I mean, it is a fundraising opportunity. I have a Patreon page as well. So I welcome all patrons too. Yeah, I don't know if he succeeded or not, but look at this. Right after this, these are the people who say we need to have a separate Muslim country. We are a power. He's always trying to undermine Western stability, Western nationhood, Western countries. He's always trying to minimize it, undermine it. And look at this. Right after, around the same time when he had this burnout, he tweets this: if the Western far right are openly calling for discriminatory laws against Muslims and pushing an ultra-nationalist framework, why shouldn't they be putting an ultra-nationalist framework when you have been reminding them day in, day out that you want Sharia, you want to take over? Why don't they wear the label proudly? What do you mean? What label is he talking about? Ultra-nationalist framework? Ultra-nationalist label? I'm pretty sure none of the Patriots will be hiding away from this label. Or he wants to say discriminatory law. Well, that's not a label. You've already labeled the Western far right. I think most people own that as well, because nobody cares anymore. Why hide behind patriotism when the politics of fascism in... Oh, so you're saying that you need to call yourself fascist? Again, you can call them whatever you want. We disagree. This is not fascism. Standing up for your country and your values and your national identity is not fascism. It's protecting your way of life. You are even beyond that. You're not even protecting your way of life because it's not under threat in Egypt. You are actually aggressively propagating it in non-Muslim countries. What does that make you? So it's not fascism. So that's why they don't use the label fascist. So okay, constant gaslighting, but because they are so fundamentally wrong in their understanding of the West and their recognition of their evil ambitions, they're so ignorant of that. That's why they're not going to succeed, guys. So I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that meltdown. That's going to stay with us for a very long time. I've downloaded that from time to time. I think we need to clip some of that. He is angry on the surface. Just to recap, on the surface, he's angry that Muslims are not donating as much as Christians and Jews do. And then he is angry that he's not getting the recognition in his community, the kind of recognition Jews and Christians give to their figures. And they're all jealous of him. And Muslim countries are shitholes. Thank you, Mohammed Hijab, for this wonderful piece of entertainment.